What's going on, man, and welcome to the video. Matt here, and today I'm going to give you 5 techniques that you can use to easily avoid awkward silences, so that way you can enter all your conversations with complete confidence. With that being said, let's get this video rolling. All right, without wasting any more of your time, let's go ahead and get into number 1, and that is accept that they're gonna happen. Even the most confident person during conversation is gonna reach a point where the conversation is gonna die down a little bit. In the reality of everything, this is 100% unavoidable. But if you do not accept this fact, you're gonna end up putting all this pressure on yourself to never have one awkward silence. So when you do have an awkward silence, you're going to be all in your head about it, overthinking everything, and you're probably not going to let the rest of the conversation flow naturally and end up sabotaging it. All right, so number 2 on the list, fill the silence with energy. Now, when that inevitable awkward silence comes, you can do one of 2 things. Now, if you're going to say something, you can do it with a lot of energy, or you're going to end up doing what a lot of guys doing and say it with a half-assed vibe. Look, we all have this bad tendency to get in our head when this awkward silence starts. And when this moment happens, we end up mumbling something or say something with no conviction. This is only going to make the conversation feel more awkward. Instead, what you need to do is when you open your mouth, speak with energy and speak with conviction. Because let's face it, even if you say something dumb, you're going to keep the energy level in the conversation high. It'll make sure that that awkward silence doesn't take away anything from the conversation, and you're going to keep it going with a lot of strong momentum. All right, so number 3 on the list is make an observation. You're going to want to make an observation about the environment around you. That way you don't have to think of something witty to say. And you probably can't think of anything to say based on what the other person just said, or else you wouldn't be in the awkward silence in the first place. So maybe you're out for the night and you run into an old friend, you're in the middle of a conversation, and you hit that awkward moment. You want to look around and pick something out of the environment that can keep the conversation going. Or maybe you're at a party and you get stuck in the moment. You could look around the room and maybe, I don't know, kind of guess what you think other people's occupations are. It's just something to keep the conversation going and not have that awkwardness. All right, so number 4 on the list is ask for advice for something. And this works so well because people love giving their opinion. We all know when someone asks you for your opinion on something, it makes you feel kind of important. And the thing that you should be asking advice for is typically something of your interest or maybe something of your goals. All right, so an example, I like working out, I like making videos. So if I'm going to ask somebody for some advice on something, I'm going to use one of these 2 things as the key to ask. You don't want to just ask something random that you have no information on, because that's going to stall the conversation again. You want to make sure it's something that you have some knowledge on and you're able to put in some input as well. All right, so number 5 on the list, embrace the silence. So what I mean by this, instead of scrambling to find something to say, you want to just sit back and let the silence be there. Yes, at first this is going to make you uncomfortable, but once you get used to this, it's going to be an extremely powerful technique. And this is going to be because eventually the other person's going to feel the pressure as well, and they're going to want to fill that awkward silence with something to say. Now, on one hand, when this happens, you're going to appear a lot more confident because they're going to be able to tell that you're comfortable with awkward silence. And it's going to kind of give you that power position because the other person's going to take on the obligation of trying to fill the awkward silences going forward. Now, yes, at first, like I said, it will be awkward, but if you do it a few times and start getting used to it, after that, it becomes a piece of cake. All right, so I'm going to wrap it up right here. Hopefully you found something useful within this video. Now, I hope that all made sense. If so, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because I drop 2 new videos every Monday and every Thursday, plus numerous shorts all throughout the week that you don't want to miss. Now, as always, I know I'm going to see you in the next video, but until then, remember this. Keep getting the gains to make the growth and level up your life. You got this, bro.